episode of Unspoken Truth. I'm your host, Tanise. What's up? We made it. We back. You here with your girl. We gonna kick it, have a little fun. Tonight's topic is love after divorce. My guest is my peoples. I'm sure if you've been rocking with me for a minute, you done seen her in a few episodes. This is Shar. Welcome back. Welcome back, girl. So this is more of a relaxed episode. So don't try to watch this with your kids, please, because ain't no telling what's gonna come out of either one of our mouths. So okay, love after divorce. Let's talk about it. Do you think it's possible?
Yeah,
You think it's possible?
it is.
Mm. No matter how long you was married, no matter how long you've been divorced, you think
Now, them are all different questions.
yeah,
I think it's possible. It just depends on the circumstances.
mm, okay. Depends on the circumstance. Okay. When you say the circumstances, do
The
that
person,
mean like you healing from the
whether
situation?
trauma in a relationship, was an abuse. It depends on what you're coming from that divorce.
Ooh, please, let's talk about it. Aquarian, welcome. Um, who? Because I can say that. Do you believe that that's one of the main reasons why people get a divorce? The abuse part, because you were saying it depends on if you're
Yeah.
coming from a.
No, I don't think that's the biggest reason. The biggest reason is the cheating shit, probably. I think infidelity is the biggest thing, especially with social media nowadays.
Mm,
It's infidelity.
Ooh. All right, so, let's talk about it.
And the only reason I say it's infidelity is because the more infidelity get exposed because you got the social media. You can't hide it now. Everybody can put on a camera and put you anywhere on the spot. And there you go. Bow. Now you part of reality TV.
Because I was talking to somebody about this as we were saying, do you feel like social media plays a role in whether or not your relationship works? My opinion is if social media could be the catalyst to destroy your relationship, it really wasn't what you thought it was.
No, some people do. I mean, it's true because you idolize what you see
Mm,
on the
okay.
TV, or I mean not TV, but you idolize what you see on TV too. You idolize what you see on TV. You idolize what you see on social media. You idolize these fake couples that's getting paid to even just take pictures. I mean, probably be together. You know what I'm saying? This is stuff that you see. You see, oh well, she got this, so a relationship supposed to go like this. If she got this, I'm supposed to get that too. So you got people who judging what they got off what somebody else got. So that's
Mm,
another reason why relationships fail.
mm, okay. I just feel like if it's solid, it's solid.
Yeah,
And
and
it
that's
really
that's
don't even matter about social media or nothing because I hear people say they would rather not follow their significant other on social media for fear that they gonna be jealous about likes and comments
mhm.
and this and that. And I just feel like I've just never been
I
that
feel like
woman.
that's cool. No, because at the end of the day, you can't control what comes out somebody else's across somebody else's fingertips.
Mm,
So
yeah,
you
I agree with
got
that.
you got you also got people who got infidelity in their relationships and they healing from it. Yeah, you got these people who use their fingertips and they say whatever they want to say. So then it questions, hey, are you getting into it? Are you or shit? I mean, honestly, I don't want to be the only one looking at you. I don't. I want you to have a fan base. I want you to get likes. I want you because if you're not getting likes and I'm the only one liking your
It
relationship, we
was
got a problem.
solid to begin with. It wasn't solid to begin with, trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But that's
Mm.
what I'm saying. You got a lot of relationships like that.
Well, speaking of, I think a lot of people just think they in a relationship. It's really a situation shit.
No, you got a lot of people that think is. A lot of people don't even know what a relationship is. They just consist of fucking this person.
Ooh, oh. So because
Y'all
I'm
fucking.
sleeping with
He
you.
doing a little something for you. You doing a little something for him. But yeah, that's not a. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That's that situationship. That's what I'm talking about.
No, it's a relationship because I say you my boyfriend, you say I'm your girlfriend, but what the fuck is we doing in this relationship? We ain't building shit, we ain't doing shit. We just fucking each other on the regular.
So why we lying to each other then? Cause ain't that what it is? Ain't no sense of me trying to make it into nothing that it ain't. If this what it is, this what it is. The both of us
That's
gonna
why a
have to
lot
be
of
mature.
marriages. That's why a lot of marriages fail because they can't do that. Can't say what
Mm,
it is or it ain't.
mm.
I liked you. I thought I liked you enough to be with you forever, but then I met Nikki, and then Nikki, she did these things.
Nikki is, you
And
know
I
what?
like
I
the
can't
way
stand
Nikki
you.
did these things. And now I'm hooked on Nikki, but I still love you. I just don't know what I want to do with you yet. But I'm holding on to Nikki too. So
You
you got
see, dog. And so that's the whole have your cake and eat it too. And that works from both ends. Some people would say that that's a man thing.
no, it's not.
Some people would say that's a man
It's a
thing because
person thing.
men are hunters and we are the prey as women, as females, right?
No, but you can also teach. You can also be taught how to turn to a
Oh,
hunter,
oh, mm,
basically.
mm. Be turned into a hunter. Mm. Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
this some shit right here. As I said, if you just join in, you have no
I
idea
mean,
about
after
the
I mean,
conversations me and her be having just on a regular. This is just me just having a little fun tonight. Just threw something out the top of my head because both of us have been married.
why you telling my business?
Why not?
Because that ain't what I signed up for.
It's okay. You
It's not
okay?
okay.
I love you,
I'm.
but I'm just saying,
I had
like
a
we
wife.
have
I didn't have no husband. So what the fuck? He was dressed. I mean,
leave.
I'm
Leave. And
always.
see, you gotta leave the
But
interview
I told you,
already.
but nobody told you to volunteer my information. Now I gotta
Well, I
clarify
mean,
it.
I could say some things too, but for what? Like it's history at this point.
So why you
Do
bring
you
it
feel
up?
like okay? I don't know how many years it's been for you. It's been over a decade for me since I walked away. Like,
I'm be honest. Do a nigga count how many days he been out once he get out of jail? I don't know. I can't tell you.
right here.
I don't know. I just know I've been happy ever since. That's all I can tell you. A
I
long
ain't gonna
time.
lie though, life got better. I ain't gonna front. Like, did this is all facts. Like, mm, because I did you feel like you was like trapped at some point during that relationship, like for a minute before you actually was like, no, this ain't for me no more.
Yeah. I feel like I was trapped after 30 days in.
Ooh, mm, I ain't gonna lie.
It started getting bad.
I don't know if
I
it
don't
was
even think
30
it was 30. I
days,
think it
but
was
it
2
was
weeks.
shortly after.
I think it was 2 weeks. It was
Mm,
like, yeah, I don't think I meant to do this.
mm. I
Mm-hmm.
can't give you time frame, but I know shortly after, for sure. Within months, yeah. I was like, yeah, but I had already been warned, like, not to do it.
But when they warn you, sometimes they make you look
Yeah, no. I said to the people who tried to warn me, like, I love this man. I don't. It's not up for debate. My feelings. I
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what y'all talking about. I you know.
To my other brother, that I just didn't actually think he was gonna go that far. To actually,
Mm, okay. Well, I ain't think a lot of things
then it was like,
either.
all right, I love him. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go ahead and step up, and I'm gonna do it with him. And then it was like, yeah, no, I quit.
Yeah, I tried that. It's I ain't gonna lie, asking you that question makes me evaluate myself and my situation. Like it took me like 2 years before I was like, okay, I don't care. This is what it is, cool. Um, but I couldn't just walk away right away. I had to try to see if that was the right decision or not first. And I think that came from me having a conversation with my grandmother. Because she was like, you can't just walk away. This ain't just like no regular relationship. You thought everything was going to be peachy cream every day. And she was like, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. What read what that say? Somebody is saying something and I can't read that.
Mm-hmm. Let's say something. I don't know right here. I can't see it.
You start asking questions. Oh, that's my cousin. Speak to the person. You start asking questions. Okay. You better. I, again, you young. I was young when I got married. I was in my late 20s when I got married. So that's young to me, looking back. I definitely had not lived enough on my own before I decided to get married. Honestly, I think I went several decades in a relationship. It wasn't, this is probably the longest I probably went without something long term after that. I don't know. I just feel like I know too much now. So that makes it harder to date and actually take somebody serious. It's like, man, the majority of motherfuckers be clowns. They it sound good, it's wrapped in a nice package, but that ain't what the fuck it really is. So then you find yourself, like my people said, asking questions like to yourself, to them, to the world. Like, but yeah, you do. Cause you be like, did I make a mistake? Was this how was it supposed to happen? Or did I kind of force some shit? Cause I was told by my ex-husband, like I pressured, I bullied, I forced him into marriage after the fact. Like after the divorce and everything was finalized and we went our separate ways, and I had to think about that, like, maybe I did. Because I had this theory in my mind, like I don't want to play house, and if we gonna be hanging out every day, then we might as well make it official. In my mind, that is how I was thinking. This goes to show you how young somebody is in their mind. Like, yeah, I obviously didn't think this all the way through. For real. A lot of different factors outside of that, though. I mean, I'm very vulnerable and very transparent on a lot of my episodes. I speak my truth. There was a lot of infidelity. Um, I would say more on his end than mine, but eventually I did partake. And because I wanted some get back. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted him to hurt how he was making me hurt.
When I did it, I left. When I first, like, it took years. And then it was just like, when I finally did step out of all the infidelities, I wasn't going back. I left for that person. But it was already over. It had been over, I told you, it had been over 2 weeks into it. So it kind of didn't stand a chance. But it was like we were working out here, then it was like, nope, working out here, nope. The same thing. It really was a pattern.
So the definition of insanity.
Yep.
To keep trying to do something over and over again, expecting different results.
You have to do the same thing over and over.
But you know what I'm saying? With the situation itself, it's almost like trying to put a puzzle piece somewhere where it don't go.
Once you scarred like deeply, the person can't never get the person they fell in love with, and y'all both be chasing that person. And if you really can't get over it, and you really just was in love with that person, yeah, it'll never work because you're looking for that person. The person ain't never coming back.
That's a tough pill to swallow. That's a tough pill to swallow right there. And I feel like that is because a lot of people started their relationship out on some fuckery in the first place. They wasn't being their authentic self to begin with. Perhaps that's why we feel like that.
Well, everybody put on the side when you first meet.
Yeah, but is that healthy?
No, it's not. But sometimes it is because you don't want a person to mean you want a person to. You have to learn to let a person know who you are. Sometimes you don't expose everything, and it's a little facade. So that's what everything and everybody I say. But then it's like, how long do you carry it on?
I feel like some people is torn when it come to that because you have some a segment of people who will say, "I stayed for the kids." Then you have some people who say,
You
"I
do
had
that
to
what you actually do.
roll because I didn't want my kids to see me be weak or be taken advantage of or be shown to just be with somebody, despite whatever they issue out."
But all that can apply. Just, I mean, it's every situation. It's different strokes, different folks, different situations, different days. That's all I'm saying. Like my situation wasn't yours, and yours wasn't mine. But that's why it's called story time, and that's why everybody can talk and get a different outlook on other marriages and why they go wrong or what makes them go right.
Mm-hmm. Well, find me somebody, tell me how it's gonna go right because people don't be together 40, 50, 60 years and don't go through nothing. Nobody is ever gonna convince me that. There's always something going on that
It's
those two
something.
people decided to
It's just
still love each other despite whatever was going
it's
on.
the magnitude of your heart and how much it can take before you can't take it anymore. That's all. Some
Mm.
people can be walked and trampled over. Some people cannot even take a hachu. So you got it. You have different. Like I said, it's all about the person.
Mm-hmm.
Back
Yeah.
also back in the day, a woman also was dependent on men to take care of them and this and this and that, and they wasn't taught to their self worth like we are now. They wasn't entrepreneurs, they wasn't businesswomen, they wasn't hell, they couldn't even vote. Um, so it was a lot of stuff. As I said, you got to look
Yeah.
at it. They back then they was taught to depend on the man.
Mm.
So the
It's
more
not
you
like that
find,
now.
yeah, like the more you find as a woman, you go into your woman and you find that woman. I'm not saying that the man don't matter. But it shows you, hey, I know I don't bring this to you, so I don't expect you to bring that to me. Yeah, you may have flaws, you may fail at times. I'm here to pick you up, but after certain things, not mistakes. After a while, it becomes that it shows this is your character. And that's just how
Mm.
people look at it.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes, not
Yeah.
everybody,
Yeah.
not everybody.
Yeah. Cause I ain't playing. Some people character is just it is what it is. And a lot of times it's because we already synced it, but we didn't want to accept it for what it was.
No, it's not that. You chose to look around it. You've seen it, you questioned it, and you're satisfied with anything you heard about it. That other than what you actually knew what it was.
Mm.
Nobody really want. It's like this. You can call me. You know what it is. But you'll call a person a million times just to hear one person tell you what you want to hear. Because you're in denial. But it's all about a person. And I'm not saying that everybody's like that. But like I said, after a while, you don't have to. I learned with men. It's like, no, this is just who you are. You look at their background. Some of the times they take you through the same thing they've been doing since they were 18 and they're 47, 50 years old at our age. And it's like, yeah, this is just who you are. Because you did this, you did that. Yes, that's just their character. I'm not
Mm.
saying they never
Do
break
you
out of it
feel
because
like
it's
we
when they
be
want to.
trying to change them though, to
Yeah,
a
man.
certain extent? Like,
Me and the women, we love projects. Well, I know as a Virgo, I love projects. I don't know. I attract nothing but projects.
I
Like,
love projects. It's
I do.
crazy. What?
What I mean by projects is I love somebody who can learn and also how can I put it? I can teach you something that you can't teach me.
Mm.
I like to learn like that. I don't want us to be in the same path. I want us to be in different paths so that way we both can learn. Because that's the biggest thing is learning from somebody in a relationship. You learn.
Oh
If you
yeah,
can't learn
I
from
ain't
us,
gonna
there's
front.
no.
Yeah, if I can't learn from
Yeah,
you,
if I can't
I can't
add
fuck with
every
you.
relationship
Oh God,
every
and
meaningful relationship should have added to
but it
you.
wasn't always like that though.
No, but it's taken away. It's done things. It's gonna hurt sometimes. It's gonna
Yeah,
hurt.
it wasn't always like that though. It
I'm not
wasn't.
perfect. I've hurt. I've hurt many.
and been hurt too.
Yeah, I've been hurt.
Hmm. But you acknowledge that. How many people is actually acknowledging that they've been hurt and actually accepting it? And how many people is actually in denial and gonna keep
Some
acting
people
like,
don't know what hurt is.
woo? Mm. Okay.
You can feel a little bit. If you don't know, it's just like this.
People don't know what hurt is. Mm.
Hurt is somebody you love to death, except that they never coming back. That's hurt.
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's hurt.
Yeah. I've been
For
through
something to
that.
be out of your control, you can never. It's nothing you can say or do. That's hurt.
Mm. Yeah.
That's hurt.
Yeah. 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 Mm-hmm. Ooh, we been there. Been there. One wish that on nobody. Been there for sure. Mm.
Yes. Long
I've
as it's
been there,
like with
been
my
there.
dad, that's hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you can't be with somebody who don't understand hurt, whether it's a
Ooh.
mother, a father,
So now we talking
or
about traumas, stuff that you endure personally, individually on your own within within the midst of your relationship.
it don't have to be just trauma. I'm just saying you got to experience hurt to understand hurt. So I can't. It's just like this. I can't. I have to be some type of understanding to you. So for me to understand what you're going through, I have to experience something that I can relate, so I can be relatable to you
Mm-hmm.
when dealing with you.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of relationships don't work too, because you got men, you got women, and I come from this background, I come from that background. You don't understand my struggle because you had this. I come from a single family. I can come from a two parent household and still come from a struggle or whatever. And then I
Yeah.
meet this guy and he doesn't know, so he doesn't understand certain things, the way I talk, the way I have a defense up on
Certain
my heart and
things.
certain
Yeah.
things, and how I have trust issues and how I'm so independent. So you don't understand that because it's like, well, all you seen was your mom be soft and she wasn't independent. She was actually able to relax, and your father took the masculine traits. I mean, her masculine chores from her because he was there. Where
Right.
I got a different role. So it's a lot of things different. It's all
Yeah.
understand. A lot of things can go wrong, a lot of things can go right, but most of all, you just got to be able to understand and be relatable in your relationships. If you want it to work after trauma or after divorce or after anything, you have to realize where even if nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. But you have to realize where you
Yeah.
went wrong, have accountability, learn from that, and take it into your next relationship and ask, how do I not do that? What did I do wrong here, and how can I correct that? I can't fix it there, but what can I do to fix it here and make sure this don't happen, or I can make that person feel comfortable enough that I don't. Yeah.
But that comes with accountability, like you said, and ownership of whatever part you played and whatever went on. Because I'm a firm believer that life is just full of experiences, and we supposed to be taking something from everything that go on.
Right.
Okay. Some of us we naive, we oblivious to what's going on, so we don't take anything from it. But you also got to be able to take what you need from the experience and dispose of the rest. Otherwise, you end up carrying everybody else's stuff
Mm-hmm.
and being heavy in life is what I call it. Almost like bricks carrying boulders on your shoulders from life and every encounter or experience you done had thus far.
Okay.
I I feel like I'm the complete. I had some of what you describing with having a father figure and being taught certain things, but I also feel like the role that was supposed to be played, the ball got dropped. So then I'm for sure that it caused some type of something with my relationships because of it. Because I didn't get shown and taught certain things about a man, what he should be doing right by you. I end up having to learn that through multiple situations where it's like, okay, marriage or not, each encounter or relationship that you have in life is still an experience by itself. I don't think I had enough experiences without marriage first, before I got married. And I had a false perspective of what marriage consists of. I think everybody want that, but they don't know what's required. As far
What does
as
marriage consist of now? As you're not to your knowledge, at your grown ass age you is now.
the seasoned as age I am now. Compassion for sure. Um, understanding of self first. Um, a heart.
Everybody come with one another.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, everybody come with a different set of instructions. You know what I'm saying? I, I need to be able to understand myself first before I can understand you. And I can't show up for you until I learn how to show up for myself. Many of us struggling with that. We still choosing everybody else first before we choose ourselves, and then getting mad at how stuff play out, whether it's relationships, family, whatever. I'm gonna choose me. I don't care what's going on. I'm gonna choose me because I understand that there's a certain honor that come with that. A lot of people can't do that. I was once that where I would choose everybody else but myself, and then be mad at how everybody else's life is working for them and how my life feel like it's working against me because I lack boundaries. I think that's something that marriage must have. You gonna have to have some boundaries. Just cause it's your spouse don't mean that they ain't gotta have no rules and regulations.
See, 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 I don't know everything you say. I ain't gonna say I disagree. I just feel like marriage is free. Marriage is where you can be you, and you can trust that person to let you be you.
Mm.
I don't feel like it comes with. I feel like it comes with everything the heart gives. It naturally gives. I feel like you know it. You really know it. You can feel it on the inside because you don't have no questions about this person. So I feel like
But how
marriage
many
is
people is
freedom.
letting you be yourself?
I don't know. I can't count. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm just if I knew, if
I
I
mean,
knew,
I'm just
I would have
saying,
that
like,
person.
how many people is actually allowing you to be yourself
But
within
that's
them?
where that's what I said. It's a connection where we don't have to see eye to eye, but we have to understand each other. That's it.
Okay.
It comes with compassion. It comes with all the things you said of the heart, but I just feel like honestly to sum everything up, it's a freedom. It's a relaxed marriage is where I mean is no matter what, y'all can go through tough times. But at the end of the day, you know this is your partner. This is the person that got your back. This is the person you can count on, trust. No matter what, even if the person does do wrong, like it's something that's something y'all can talk about. It's the most ease there. But sometimes we get because of the temptation and the intimacy, we confuse things and you like the way that feels. So you be like, well, I'm gonna work it out. I'm gonna keep pushing this and you know it's negative, but you like that part. So you keep pushing it. You just don't want that. Like, really, you don't even like this person. You just don't want them to make nobody else feel the way
And
they make
that's
you
why,
feel
yeah,
intimately.
yeah. But
So
that's
you
why I
got a lot
brought
of
that
things like
up
that.
because that's what I really meant by how many people is letting you be yourself and how many people come with conditions. Cause I feel like that's a factor. That's a factor. It's some people that come with some conditions. I only love you or fuck with you based off of these conditions. And if these things wasn't present, I wouldn't fuck with you at all. To me, that's not love. Cause it's like love is with no conditions. I'm fucking with you the long way. Everything about you, the stuff I don't like, the stuff I do like. But that's love to me. If you got some stipulations or something that I don't feel like that's love. I feel like you bending the rules to make it fit for you in this particular situation, but I don't feel like that's love.
I don't know the definition of everybody love, but I know my love is when I know when I love someone, that's when I can actually put their feelings on the same level I put my feelings on. Where I think about them, like when I think about Shar, if I do this, how that's gonna affect you. When I think about them the same way I think about me, that's when I know I love that person because I actually consider them.
Consideration. Okay. Mm.
I
Yeah.
consider them. When I
Yeah.
consider you, I act upon you as if I would want you to act upon me. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, some of us don't got no common sense, let alone considerations.
That's two different things. That's something of the heart.
Yeah. Well, because people ask me, well, what do you look for in a man? And I would say the condition of his heart.
I can't tell you.
I'm gonna say the condition of his heart.
I used to be like, look, until I looked at the other motherfucking he ugly.
Do it play a factor? Yeah. Because I can't just be with somebody that I'm not at least a little bit attracted to. I can't. Because I'm a clown. I'm finna be talking all type of crazy shit. If you funny looking, I'm gonna be to say something crazy that's gonna offend you. I can't be with somebody that I don't see.
I ain't about to be with Jerome from Martin or nothing like that. I'm saying like I have talked to a couple of niggas though.
Me too, cause I wanted to see like
they was good. They was good people. They was good people. So it was like, hey, you gotta stop. You gotta stop being so judgmental. And it was like, you want temptation. But the thing is this, you keep getting temptation and it ain't getting you nowhere. It ain't getting you nowhere. Just like you like that fine motherfucker, you know how many other motherfuckers like that fine motherfucker? And you know how hard it is for that person to, if they really ain't focused on you, to be like, oh, I'm just gonna just be with that person. No, I got too many options. I got too many options. But
see, people, I want to speak about that because I'm so glad that you brought that up. I hear people say that all the time. But what is the value or the substance of the options that they claim that they have?
They don't be looking for that. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes
you got to.
Sometimes no. Sometimes you get so blindsided. Like this is. I'll speak for me in my relationship. I was so blindsided on certain shit that I wanted, that I went outside to start getting it. I started getting it, and I started really just like, oh, I'm so happy. I'm happy. But then I didn't realize I only get fucking 20% of it, 100% of the shit I wanted. But I was so focused on that little part that I wasn't getting that when I got it, I didn't pay attention, and this motherfucker wasn't doing shit else besides that little ass shit. Then it made me look at the person that I lost like, damn, I can like the littlest shit.
I just lost 80 for 20. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'll be the first to say I've fumbled before. If you mature and you grown, you can be honest about it. I fumbled some relationships
on the fucking football team. I'm be honest.
I'm just being honest with myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I fumbled relationships. I've dropped the ball. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, okay, not really sure if this is what I want because I ain't really experimented enough to know. I haven't really sat with myself enough to know what I want and don't want. Out of life, out of a relationship. I also think people ignore the fact that they need to learn their love language. Well, I mean, me and you didn't talked about this before, but I wonder how many people don't realize that that's a thing. How in the world could you expect this person to love you to the magnitude that you need them to when you don't know what your own love language is. And there is at least 5. It could be more. Who knows? As time go on, they add stuff, they delete stuff. But I just feel like you need to be aware. Acts of service, gifts, affection, somebody sitting up touching and rubbing and whatever, time spent. Like it's a lot of different levels. Do you even know what make you tick and talk? Because that's important when you talking about seeking companionship. Because I think at this age we at right now, I don't care about no relationship.
I'm about to say a lot of people ain't.
I don't care nothing about no.
They just,
I don't care nothing about no relationship.
Want to do tick and tie.
I need partnership. I need to, like you talked about in the past, not considering certain things, being able to build something. That's important to me. It's on my list. I'm not going to disclose the list to you because I feel like that helps people that you dating build this fake facade of the person that you describe to them as your person. Does that make sense? Like, oh, well, they gotta have this and be doing this and have this kind of life and not be doing this. Like, no, stop setting expectations for people before they show you who they is first. You gotta set a significant amount of time for this person to expose who they really is. Because I feel like it's a honeymoon phase. And in that honeymoon phase, you may not see it.
Shit, but the honeymoon phase can last for fucking years.
Up to 2 years. So
no, it can last longer.
Yeah, I mean, again.
It depends on the circumstances.
Well, this is when...
It's really on how long it takes or what you can do to irritate me first.
Oh, that's crazy.
Nah, I'm just saying. No, real. Like, the honeymoon phase is... It's true, like... Let me shut up before I tell them what's going on. Let me shut up.
Well, I mean, I feel like if you never went through nothing, heartbreak, hurt, letdown, disappointment, you ain't lived enough. You ain't been through enough. You haven't experienced enough to have these type of conversations like we having right now, where regardless to the differences, we both can say that we have walked away from those situations with some knowledge, some wisdom.
You know what? Let me say something. This is like really off subject, but I just want to throw that in. You know, it took me to become a cheater to understand a cheater.
Ooh, I believe that
because you cheat, you didn't love. You didn't love that person. You didn't this and this and this. Oh, you don't love me, you cheat. No. It took me to become a cheater.
But I said that. I said that.
Hold on. It took me to become a cheater. And when I became a cheater, I became a narcissist on top of it.
Well, that's a cheater. A cheater is a narcissist.
Yeah, all cheaters is not narcissists.
Anybody who manipulates. Anybody who manipulates is a narcissist.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Because there's different type of cheating.
Okay. Anytime you engaging and you hiding what you doing on the side, outside of what you got going on, that's cheating. We can sit here and argue about that all day. That's cheating.
Yeah, but if
because why you trying to hide what you doing if you don't feel a certain type of way about it? You know what you doing is wrong.
Sometimes you ain't gotta hide it because you ain't.
I'm just saying, it's the same. I would use the example of people who go through people's phones. I'm not going through nobody's phone. That's not how I'm gonna find out what you got going on, bro. I'm not going through nobody's phone. Got to.
I'm gonna be totally honest with you. One thing for sure, which scares the dog shit out of me. I don't know how. I don't know why. It come to me. It ain't gotta be through. I catch you cheating. It's an energy I start to feel. Like you said, the honeymoon phase. Once things are off, and I cannot deny how they're off, I'm on it. That's my issue.
Yeah.
And my like, oh, you don't want to be happy. Nigga, I guess my head don't want to be happy because I feel like maybe I shouldn't be in a relationship. Maybe I should just be a detective. Maybe I should just work for the CIA. Maybe relationship.
I can't stand you. Get on my nerves.
Like maybe that way. Some people don't become parents. Some people they don't never get married. They just really like, maybe I'm supposed to be a career person.
I've done an episode on that. Is marriage for everybody? And I had a lot of mixed, different emotions and comments behind it. Because me personally, I do not feel like marriage is for everybody. I think people aspire to want that, but I don't think that everybody is going to get what they want. That's like saying I want all this stuff and I'm gonna have it. No, there's no guarantee you gonna have it because you want it.
I know I'm not ready for marriage because I'm too much of a tit for tat person. Because you want to be sneaky. First of all, I'm gonna show you how to fuck you, not sneaky, and then I'm gonna show you how to fuck to sneak, and then I'm gonna tell you how the fuck I sneaked on you. But I'm gonna do you so fucking dirty, and I cannot until I can grow up from that. I'm not ready for marriage because marriage, like you said, one thing I can't say is about forgiving about a lot of things, and I'm not. I'm still trying to be a teacher.
I told my grandmother, I said, I'm not as strong as you. No disrespect to that woman. May she continue to rest in peace. Listen, I'm not that strong. I can't, the stuff that I've seen you tolerate and accept, I will not. I can't. It's not in me at all.
Well, I ain't gonna say I ain't that strong, but I damn sure I'm about to go through this by myself. If you took me through something, goddamn it, I'm about to drag you.
Well, let's talk about it. I mean, some people, kids was made. It's people who didn't have kids within their marriage.
Yeah, there's people who still don't. That's why they don't take care of them. There's a lot of stuff that go on within a marriage.
And so that's why I'm saying I'm not that strong.
Yeah,
I ain't about to sit here and cap.
We was together, but we wasn't together, and he had kids. But
no, I'm not that strong. I'm talking about while we're together. You create life. I'm not that strong. I'm about to smack you in that baby.
I'm not strong to be a stepmother to something that was made while I was in a relationship. I think them type of women should go to the army.
Ooh. Garage.
I really think they should go
garage.
Excuse me. Yeah, I think they're built for the army.
Yeah, I ain't tolerating.
They got the heart of an F-150.
I'm not tolerating that. Not today. Not ever. I can't. I don't got it in me. My inside. Maybe it's something in our bloodline. Maybe it's something.
My motherfucking mind, right? That's all I can tell you.
I'm just saying I can't. I don't got it in me. I ain't finna.
I'm not.
I'm about to smack you. I'm about to smack her. I'm about to smack the baby. Now I'm sitting in jail.
I'm not about to smack my baby. I ain't about to smack no damn body. I'm just about to get the fuck up out of there.
I'm just talking shit.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, that shit I ain't that strong.
But you know what? I know women. I mean, and I don't frown upon them, but I look at their ass as crazy, like sideways, because it's like, how sway?
Yeah. I swear it's crazy.
How? Because it's like at the end of the day, and it's different to fuck around, but this nigga out here building families with other hoes. Like she got
it's a bunch of that's what
next
I'm saying.
Episode
discrepancies.
Yeah, that felt good. But that's for the next episode. I'm trying to tell you that's how. Yeah, that's the trailer for the next episode right there. Cause that's crazy. That is beyond me. Oh my God, kick it, kid Capri. Cause that is. Whew. I don't see how. Why
you don't be knowing though.
I know the women,
shout out.
I don't know how.
Let's talk about the women who don't know. They don't know. They find out.
That's cool. That's cool. What I don't know can't hurt me. But when I find out, whoa.
Well, I believe everything that's done in the dark gonna come to light. So you ain't really hide nothing.
Some motherfuckers like to be Ray Charles.
Garage.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I promise you that kid's not in there.
All right. I walked it out there myself. You're not gonna tell me what's not out there.
Now it's snowing. He got on flip flops. It's nice outside. He got on fur boots. But yeah, this shit is wild. When Wemmy.
Listen, I love y'all. For those who've been watching my story, chiming into my platforms, Millie Party, following this episode, make sure you tap in. You must have the tagged app in order to tap into the party. But it's been real, man. Like, we hung out, we kicked it, we had a real transparent conversation. I hope somebody got something out of it. Listen, we just here to share. We been there, done that already. We ain't trying to tell nobody how to live their life. Just giving y'all some perspective, man. Um, you got to go through some things to learn some things to get somewhere. So this how we got where we at. I think that puts us in a different category than most. Because there's somebody out there that's currently going through what we discussed tonight.
And they better turn them damn heartache and them tears into shits and giggles.
Or turn your pain into purpose. Because that's possible too. Okay? I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for
infomercial ending.
for tapping in, commenting, liking, sharing. I will see y'all right back here on Tuesday at 11 a.m. for another episode of Unspoken Truth Podcast. Until then, I'm your host, Tanise, and this was my guest, Shar. I'll see y'all soon, man. Be careful. It's Friday. Don't get in no trouble. I want to see y'all here for the next episode. Peace.